This is Michelle with Crafting with Drunk Mommy, and if you're new to my channel, thank you for joining today. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And we have a number of new subscribers, so I just want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, hit the like button, commented, all of that good fun stuff. It just makes me so happy. It just tickles me. So thank you guys for doing that. I appreciate it. Maybe it's 68 today, so hopefully maybe let's try and maybe we can hit 100 after this video. If you've clicked this button today and decided to come join me in my newest and latest obsession, thank you. And this is very new for me. Some people have probably been doing this forever and you're like, yeah, we already did that and we're over it. I have been making bookmarks. These are magnetic bookmarks and they're laminated. I just went into Canva, found a design, flipped it, created it, and then I brought it into my Silhouette software. I printed first and then laminated the whole sheet and then cut it out with my Silhouette Cameo and then just added I'm having trouble getting them to stick. So these are my first trial runs. Maybe this one I missed because I finally went back in. I couldn't get them to stick. And so I finally put down some E6000. And before it dried, I was going in and cleaning it up with a little pokey tool. But obviously this one I missed. It's been super fun though. So here was a little bit of a fail because you can tell that one was just stuck on there. But the E6000 seems to do really well for holding them. So I'm trying a bunch of different things, we'll see. But this was really fun for me to work through and try and figure out and see what worked for me and what didn't. And if anybody is like, oh yeah, we've done that, we've got so many ideas on how to do it, please comment below and, share your tricks and tips with me. I would love to see them and hear them, but I thought this one was just really cute too. This one, I don't know. But see, look at the snowman too. Isn't he adorable? I don't know which one is my favorite, but let me grab a little book here and I can show you guys like how I'm going to share this with you in a minute. But let's see here. Let's just put that on there. So I don't know. I just grabbed two pages here. And let's see if it'll stick. I mean, yeah, the magnets, see, they're working. They're doing great. They're doing their job, right? It's a little bookmark and will hold a space in a book. Not if you knock it out, but anyway, I just thought that they were really, really cute. And like I said, I had a really good time figuring out how to design the cut file. Was fun and interesting. And anyway, I was glad to have it done. And, I did buy some holographic laminating sheets because I wanted to see what that would look like. Let me look at this real quick. Let's put that there. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be so pretty. Ooh, okay, I know what I'm doing later. I am making some more so we can see how those look. Oh, all right. You'll have to come back and see. So anyway, so this is what I was doing. I was making these magnetic bookmarks. Then But what started it all? Let's go back to the beginning. And I'm so glad this year is almost over. I don't know if anyone else is like me. This is a little template, a stencil, but it's like a metal stencil so that you can color and put it in there. I didn't get very far in this. This was my 2025 reading journal. And if we go through it, I don't know. I just sat down. I really didn't think this was gonna stick. So I didn't do a very good job of decorating it or putting it together or anything like that. I just sat down one day and I said, okay, here's my goals. I can make 96 squares here. So my goals this year are to read, consume, absorb 96 books in 2025. And that can consist of audiobook, an ebook like on a Kindle, or a physical book, because I do count audiobooks. I hit 96 books in, I think maybe October. I've gone past that now. But then I also track here, this is just my days that I read an ebook or a physical book. So I've just been tracking all of those and then keeping a little total over here on the side. So this was January, February, March, and we're in November. I don't know. It was kind of fun and I'm over it. I'm ready for this year to be over. But what I've done, and this is why, and I don't, if these are any books that you want to see or look at, maybe I should cover them up because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Well, maybe I can just do it like this. But what I've done is I go through and I say, okay, just here's the format, the rating of what I rate the book at, when I started it, when I finished it, and any notes I have on it. So that's why I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But then I'll track it. Like if it was an audio book, then I'll put like, okay, it was 16, this one was 16 hours and 4 minutes. This was a really quick book. This one was 44 pages. I still count it. This one was 282 pages. So I've been tracking that. And I almost feel like if I have to write this one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. So for 2026, I'm going to do a completely different tracker. But it's been fun. And so I get behind on grabbing my little sheets here. So I was going to just kind of do a quick walkthrough on how I do these. I like to print out the book cover. So I get an image of the book and I just pick that, download it to my photos or my phone or whatever. And then I have this little Canon Ivy printer, which I just love. And I do it where I can put 4 books at a time. So sometimes I'll get to the point where I don't have 4 books to print. And so that's kind of how I get behind on some of this stuff. And this one I missed the last time I did it. I missed printing this one. So now I have to come back to the Quiet Wife and then drop in these that I missed and then catch those up. So I've already printed most of them. I think I have some more to print, but I just print them out in a collage as a little forfer. And so you can tell, like, I don't go in and space it and make sure, like, this one, I would say most of them come out fine. This one looks terrible, but I'm not going to redo it. I don't care. I don't care enough anymore. But let's see here. So if I do this, then I can cut them. Let's see here. We want the Quiet Wife. So if I come in here, cut that. And then these they have a backing on them, so you just can pull it off. if you're better than me. I always have trouble with this. I have to find something to help me out with it. So, and they stick really, really well. But, you know, and this is for more than just obviously tracking your books. Like, you could put these in journals and the mini albums. They're so fun. But so I took the backing off. This was just the backing. I took it off, and then I just come in here and just stick it in here, and then I can move on. And so anyway, so I've got to drop all of these in there. And I think I have some queued up. Here we go. So you go into your photos on your phone, pick 4 photos you want, and then I don't try and make them work or fit or anything like that. I just make sure that this is powered on and the Bluetooth is connected. It probably needs to be charged, but then once it's on and connected, okay, please turn on the printer. There we go. Okay, and so now it gets it ready. It thinks for a little bit, and then it'll go. So I think it comes out here. It's just so much fun every time. Every time. All right, and yeah, this may be saying a lot about me if you look at the type of books I read. I'm into thrillers and drama and all that. This is what it looks like, and then you can cut them up, and then you just put them on whatever you want. So, like I said, I'm over that. I'm gonna figure out how to keep tracking it next year. In previous years, I've always kept it in my planner or wrote it down in the back there, but for 2025, I wanted to start its own little thing, and so anyway, which is fine. I just need to either make something or make something so that it'll just be like a sticker, or I can stamp it, because writing it in there all the time just drives me crazy. Like I said, I made these little bookmarks and it was so much fun. Then I discovered corner bookmarks. And I don't always have a lot of bookmarks, because if I'm gonna read, I usually read on my Kindle, but I just thought these were so cute. So I made some of these. This was my first one that I made, and it just it fits right on there. Isn't that cute? And it saves your spot. And then this one, my neighbor actually reached out today to see if I wanted to come over to her house tonight for book club. So I was like, oh, that's fun. This will be the first book club for them that I go to. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna take one. I am obsessed with this one. I love this one. There's lots of tutorials out there on how to do these, and I would love to do one if anyone wanted to see it. This was a Michael's collection. I think like a fall collection, and it had books on it. And I already had it in my stash. And this is the back side. And this was just on one of the pages. And so I just went and cut it out and put it as a focal point right here on this. And I don't know, I think this one's my favorite. I think it is. And then this one, I love this one too. Again, this was another Michael's collection. I don't think it's the Recollections. It's the Craftsmith or something like that. So this one of their collections that they had out in the fall. This got me then started and obsessed. And what I now plan to do is, because I went down the whole rabbit hole, and I am going to do some gifts for a couple of people this year who like to read. I'm gonna do the date with a book. I thought that would be really fun. Maybe somewhere around 3 or 6 books, you know? But my plan is, wouldn't it be so much fun to just sort of do a theme for every single one and do a different theme for every date night? So I hope to have a video on some of those soon. And then I think the last thing I had was my Kindle. she has to get dressed for the months and seasons. So this one was more like a fall collection. I haven't updated her for November. So I think next week I'm just going to take this all apart and then I'll put in new stuff for December. And all I do is just cut a piece of cardstock or paper and put that in there. I don't even stick these down. Like some of these were some stickers that I had made. Some, like these, I cut out of the collection from Michael's that had the books in it. I think I cut these out. And I think this was some of the cutouts, probably. And then I think the rest were just something that I did in Canva. And I printed them as stickers, but you can see my offset got off. So I was like, okay, I can't really do anything with them. I can't give it to anybody. So I just went ahead and cut them out and threw them in here. And so that's my Kindle for fall. My next plan is to do some more, I want to do some more corner bookmarks, but I want to make some out of fabric. So stay tuned for that because I'm going to do some out of fabric and stitch those and then create some date night with a book and do some themed stuff. Thank you for visiting me today. And if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. I appreciate all of you so, so much. And I hope you are having a great day. Thanks again. Bye.